Friends, today we'll talk about hospital sector, a sector which is doing well recently, and many queries I have received. No, please review on hospital sector in detail. And some of the stocks like Apollo Hospital and no Nayana, then even Aster DM, no Global Health. No, these are some of the stocks someone our investor asking. And the question is asked by Jyoti, Shamal, then Mohandas and Rajshri has asked this question. So let us talk about these stocks. And believe me, guys, this hospital sector has gone up in last few years. The reason is after the COVID, suddenly you can see, lot of interest is there, and again the insurance sector, is little bit booming, and now everyone is taking health insurance. Okay, so even this premium hospitals, is actually getting lot of you can say new patients. And there are two types of hospital. Normally you have to check it, actually three. One is the private sector, another is the government sector, and another is charitable sector. Of course, we are going to talk about private sector. Normally government sector hospitals are not listed, so we'll talk about private sector. And these private sectors also, this no hospitals, no, the Apollo Hospital, then Aster DM or Global Health, and then the many others, no stocks in this sector. Actually, if there is lot of capital intensive, no when you have to invest in basically hospitals, no, you need a big capital, and no that payback period is slowly and gradually happening because all these equipments and medical equipments are quite costly. And some of the things you have to keep in mind, when you are analyzing this hospital sector. We'll talk in detail about that. But first of all, guys, if you are not still not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel, because in this channel we are talking in depend and totally in how to invest in this market and what are the things you have to keep in mind. Okay, so do subscribe to our channel, do like this video without fail. So let us talk about hospitals now. When we talk about the hospitals, few of the things you have to keep in mind, that 70% of this sector is unorganized and only 30% is organized. Slowly and gradually it is going from unorganized to organized. Till last few years now, almost 13 to 15% growth is there of all these hospitals. The way they are growing, almost double the pace of GDP growth. And in next few years also more than 20% that growth may be there. That is what the expectation is. So the market is big. Also lot of collaboration is happening in this sector. And some of the points, no, which you have to understand when you are evaluating this sector is, first of all, of course, they are quite capital intensive. You have to see which state operating, again at which segment. Like some are multi-speciality hospitals, some are normal clinics, some are have a chain of clinics, and again some are hospitals. So this type of segregation will be there, multi-specialty clinic and all that. Okay, and some are specific to specific disease only, like cancer hospital and all that. You have to see where the margin lies. Accordingly you have to take a decision. Okay, and the main thing is which are the state they are operating, because some of the states are very well developed. There they are getting more revenue. Okay, of course most of the chains like Apollo Hospital and all that, they are actually going across India. But yes, there are always a particular hospital are concentrating a particular region, and that is where you have to see how is the demand and all that. Again, some of the other metrics which you have to keep in mind, if you ask me which are the some of the metrics which you have to keep in mind is, just a minute, I'll just talk about that. First is the hospital occupancy ratio. Okay, where you'll able to understand how much the occupancy is there. Higher the ratio, the better is for the hospital. Okay, so hospital, these are the some of the key metrics you have to keep in mind whenever you evaluating. Okay, similarly other is the bed turnover ratio. Again, higher it is better. Okay, तो कितनी जल्दी नए patients आ रहे जा रहे, that you have to keep in mind. Or hospital occupancy is very important. Actually it should be more than 70 to 80%. Okay, bed turnover ratio should be on a higher side. Again, average revenue पर ऑक्यूपाइड बेड. ओके, पर बेड ऑक्यूपाई पे ये कितना रेवेन्यू कमा रहे हैं. Okay, again, that is also higher is better. Now, where you can find this ratio, you can find it through, I think, Tijori Finance में भी आपको मिल जाएंगे. In Screener, you are not going to get it, but yes, in Tijori Finance, you may get all this ratio in detail, and you can check it out in the key metrics, key operational metrics, and you will able to see these ratios. Okay, then another is basically staff to bed ratio. That balance ratio should be there. Okay, again, clinical outcomes. Okay, so basically like infection rates, readmission rates, and all that is how much lower it is, better is for the basically for the hospital. Again, outpatient ratio, higher is the better, indicates there is a strong demand. Okay, so these are some of the ratios which you have to keep in mind when you are evaluating an hospital. When you compare one hospital with other hospital, that also you have to check through this. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind if you want. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just show it to you, so better for you. Just a minute, if I can share the screen, so you will get the clarity. I'll show you the Tijori Finance. Just a minute. Yeah, so if you can see here. Okay, so these are the operational metrics. You, as I told you, first is the average hospital occupancy ratio, correct? So this is the hospital occupancy ratio, and you can see here, you can select a whichever you want to add. You can add also, like you want to add Narayana Health, so you can add that one also. So this is how more than 70%. No, it is good. Like Max Healthcare, Apollo, and all that. You can see they are having a good occupancy ratio. Okay, again, then average length of stay here, lesser the better it is, because क्या होता है कि अगर एक ही पेशेंट ज्यादा टाइम रहता है तो टू थिंग्स आर देयर. एक तो बिल तो ठीक है, इतना चार्ज नहीं होता, लेकिन नए नए पेशेंट्स हैं, देन द बिल विल बी मोर चार्ज. ओके, and then average daily revenue per occupied bed, this is also you can check it out. So this is how, there are a lot many ratios you can check it out. Again, quarterly footfall, how the footfall is there. So these are some of the ratio you can see when you are checking any basically hospital. Okay, now let us talk about the various all these hospitals, how it has performed in this quarter and earlier quarter. So when we talk about various hospitals, first of all hospital has done well across the years. If I see the average 5 years return among Apollo, Aster, or Fortis, or healthcare global, then 23 to 24%. Most of them have more than 30%. तो 5 साल से तो बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. इवन देयर ऑल्सो दिस स्टॉक्स अप बाय, इवन दो आफ्टर दिस फॉल ऑल्सो मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर स्टॉक up by almost 28 to 30%. This shows that there is a strong demand in hospital over the years, and they are able to increase the profitability also. Even year on year growth, if I can see, this time, this quarter two, when most of the sector is able to not perform well, this sector is able to give you a quarterly profit growth of more than 20 to 30% across the hospitals. Even quarter on quarter also there is a growth. So when you have quarter on quarter both in sales and profitability growth, that shows yes, the demand looks strong across all the hospitals. नहीं तो एक साथ सबका सही नहीं होता है, correct? And this is the point you have to keep in mind when we see RO, of course, P ratio. Now most of them are trading above 60 to 70 P ratio. तो भाई आपको तो लगेगा ये तो महंगा है, लेकिन देखो परफॉर्म कर रहे इसलिए महंगा है. एंड दैट पॉइंट, डोंट इग्नोर दैट पॉइंट. ओके, क्योंकि अब अगर आप देखोगे एफएमसीजी का भी पी रेशियो ज्यादा रहता है. सो दिस कंपनीज आर एबल टू परफॉर्म, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर हैविंग अ हायर पी रेशियो. ओके, even if you see ROE, ROC, and all that. Okay, even ROE, of course, like Aster DM is 3, Fortis is 7, Health Global is 4, rest are having around 13 to 15. So ROE में थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. The reason is they are having a good capital intensive business. ROC में भी around 10 to 15 के बीच में घूम रहा है. Okay, but when we talk about P ratio, of course, on our higher side, but because the scope is higher, I think you have to take that point in no into consideration. When we talk about debt to equity, this like healthcare global is 1.8, Apollo is 1, and rest all are below 1. Okay, so थोड़ा ज़्यादा है हेल्थ ग्लोबल में और ओपोलो में, अदरवाइज things are okay. And when we see talk about various analysis, and we also do lot of analysis when we see this sector, we also feel that much more better question is there when we talk about hospitals. When we like all this management commentary, when we see most of the hospitals are saying that they are having a very big expansion in next few years. And expansion कब होगा जब आपका डिमांड है ना. अभी क्या हुआ है कि because they have a now India has a good health insurance also, no. यानी after COVID, no, you know that most of the citizens are having an health insurance, और वो ले रहे. अभी वो हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस इसलिए बढ़ रहा है ना, तो क्या हो रहा है कि बड़े बड़े हॉस्पिटल्स में लोग जाने लगे. Because if you want to go into big hospitals, you have to pay a hefty bill. Because the insurance is that they are able to go to these hospitals, and this is what is helping hospitals currently, and that is where the business is growing. And that point you cannot ignore it. All these hospitals are having a clear cut mandate, that they are going to expand. Of course, they have to become profitable, so they have to control cost because it's a capital intensive business, but they are in a line to do that. Now you may talk about कौन सा stock लेना है. Guys, see, Apollo, Narayana, Aster DM, and all these are quite a good stock. I'll not talk about them, which stock to buy. No, you can go and analyze, but some of the metrics which I told you, that you have to keep in mind, when you are analyzing this hospital stock. Believe me, this is the sector, I think things may be better from here also. Someday next time, I'll try to evaluate the companies in much more detail, because otherwise तो ये बहुत ही बड़ा वीडियो हो जाता है. I don't want to extend this video. That's why. By the way, guys, hope you are liking this video. If you're liking it, do like it and share it to everyone, and put it in the comment box. If you have any question, I'll do answer your question. And guys, do join our Telegram channel, because in that channel, we are sharing lot of very sorry, important updates. Okay, now let me take some of the question you guys are asking in the comment box. So let me go through the some of the questions. So first question is received from Baswaraj. When market fall will stop? Well, that no one can answer, but honestly, it will take some time. Okay, and there may be a U-turn recovery also if something good happens, but because the quarterly results are not so great, no, it may take some time. Okay. अगेन सर वेबसोल में इन दिनों लगातार लोअर सेकंड लग रहा है. हाँ, बिकॉज ऑफ द ट्रम्प थिंग, यू नो दैट ट्रम्प इज अगेंस्ट रिन्यूएबल. सो वेट फॉर सम टाइम, एंड आई थिंक देन यू कैन सी इट. आई थिंक 1 क्वार्टर तो आपको वेट करना चाहिए. Okay, then Vijay Premi is asking that thanks Tapan for the good content. Can you provide good insight investment of TCS versus HCL versus Infosys? I'll try to make a video on that. No problem. Even no, he's asking for PSU like BPCL, HPCL, and all that oil marketing companies. Okay, so okay, I'll try to make a video on that for sure. And then MDK love from Abu Dhabi, welcome. Okay, Glenmark. I'm okay with the Glenmark, but still, I'll not buy currently. Ashok, I think one should wait for this. Then Pankaj Jain, what is? Can you give recommendation on IT stuff? Recommend guys. Pankaj Jain, I think you are our member, so you can go and check it out. No, in our stock recommendation of which stocks were given in IT. But yes, I cannot give recommendation currently. So you can check our no profit multiplier, where we have given all the stocks. Okay. ठीक है, आई थिंक यहाँ तक रखते हैं. आई थिंक नेक्स्ट टाइम विल टेक सम अदर questions also. So hope you like this video, guys. If you like it, do share it to everyone and put it in the comment box. And this Sunday we are having a session. Do attend that session without fail at 11 a.m. Okay, see you then. Bye bye.